Are you serious? Are we serious? I don't even know where it's at. Are you serious? Oh, boy. Are we serious? Yes, we're so serious. Are you serious? Well, welcome everybody to the Coming Apocalypse. I'm Pastor Paul Begley. And Mike from around the world confirmed Planet X, the binary system, is behind the sun. He confirmed this. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to let you hear it yourself. He just confirmed this. Let me put a shout out though first for www.mypillow.com. That's www.mypillow.com/Paul. That's right. www.mypillow.com/Paul. If you buy one, you get one free. If you buy one, you get one free. Softest pillows, most comfortable. Are you serious? And made in America, Christian company, family owned, www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. Buy one, get one free. After 34 years, car accident 34 years ago where I broke my neck and was in 19 months of physical therapy. And for 34 years, I have suffered and suffered and suffered with pain in the neck until I got MyPillow, www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. Buy one of these, get one free. But wait, there's more, because if you go to the same place, www.mypillow.com/Paul, you can get this entire six-piece towel set. And if you get it, you get one free. Just go to www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul and buy one and get one free. Unbelievable. And you know what? Thank God. It's an American made, okay? Christian company, mypillow.com. That's www.mypillow.com/Paul. You got to put that in there. www.mypillow.com/Paul, and then the promo code Paul. Buy one, get one free. Okay, guys, listen now. Mike around the world confirmed. He confirmed Planet X, and I want you to hear this for yourself. It's quite very interesting conversation. Those of you who were listening last Thursday night, I'm only going to play 4 minutes, but this 4 minutes, you will hear what Mike from around the world confirmed when I asked about this object that's appearing just to the right, about 2 o'clock, just to the right of the sun. Could this have been, or is this what some people are seeing out there? And is this, could it be that, is that Nibiru or Nibiru or the elusive Planet X? Now, Planet X is also known as Nemesis, and it's believed that around the Planet X or Nemesis, there are about 5 different moons or planets that orbit it, and one of which they call Nibiru or Nibiru, and it is the one that's going to come the closest to the Earth as it goes by. So the question is, what are we seeing? Are we seeing the effects of Planet X? Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to find out what Mike around the world says about it. He has confirmed it. And so I'm going to take you there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got to remember where I'm at. Okay. Let's go right now. Here we go. This is from last Thursday night, live with Mike around the world. And I'm going to be interviewing Mike around the world tonight. So don't miss it. Tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be talking to Mike from around the world. But here it is from June 2nd, 2022, and our conversation with Mike from around the world, confirming Planet X. Let me ask you a question. Is that because behind the sun? I had a guy at my home this week who said, and this guy is as pure as the wind-driven snow. He would not lie, believe me. And he said to me, Pastor Paul, he said there was a night that he saw at a sunset, the sun was setting and the clouds were kind of blocking the sun, but not, block the sun, but you could see the rays of the sun behind it. And just to the right at about 2 o'clock, he said, I saw a planet. I mean, I'm telling you, I saw a planet. I'm not joking. And he said, the thing is, I thought, well, maybe that's the moon. But then he said, I went and researched, and the moon and the sun can't appear in the sky at the same time, really like that. I mean, you have what's called eclipses, but not like a planet sitting back behind the sun. So he said to me, do you think I might have just got a glimpse? Because see, if the sun's too bright, you can't see what's just around its edges.
That's right. It will obscure objects behind it.
Did he see Nibiru? Do you think he might have seen Nibiru?
What people are calling
Nibiru.
Nibiru, or whatever they call it. I believe there's an object behind our sun right now. I believe that if more and more people were to look very carefully at certain parts of the day, it has to be because it has motion to it, an unusual motion, right? I think it's more of a satellite, not so much the main object, but more like a satellite, something that has settled itself. But
when you say satellite now, so that the viewers, you're not talking about a mechanical satellite. You're talking about a satellite rock.
Satellite, like a moon or some stray.
Okay.
But it is, it is round, and it does have influence, which is why we're going to have issues with Mercury very soon. But lots of people are seeing that. Here's the problem, though. For the last 2 years, there have been, especially from the Arctic region, there have been some optical observations that it doesn't make sense. I'll tell you something too. If any object with any mass to it, great mass, we're behind the sun right now, it would likely tear up our Earth. Okay,
what?
We're in a very we're in a position in our solar system that just doesn't happen. It just does not happen. It's being maintained somehow. It's being maintained. We all know how, but it's being maintained somehow. These small disturbances and these pulls and these perturbations in other planets that they're starting to observe, and some of the fixes to some of the spacecraft as far as their orbiting and GPS systems, so on and so forth, they're having to adjust for gravitational anomalies. So something of mass is out there. It just cannot be accurately observed because a mass could be a little bit more than what people have thought. And light by itself is affected by what people call gravity. Okay, it's affected. It can bend, right? Like laser. A laser can bend, right?
Yeah.
Now, we have a lot of forces on this Earth right now that do a pretty good job of obscuring things that people shouldn't know about. They do a wonderful job at that. There are even, there are teams of people out there that prop up a certain type of view that we're supposed to have of the world. And they do this on a continuous basis.
Cloaking. We call it cloaking. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but this object is positioned in such a perfect orbit, just like the Earth. It would almost be impossible for anyone to observe it unless at the right time, the rim of the sun were to be somewhat blotted out by cloud cover, something like that. That its rays, right?
Yeah.
Something would absorb the red light of the sun, which is the shortest light and wavelength, which would then show any object behind the sun momentarily. But it would go away, and nobody could ever, get a camera, go out there and try and prove it. They couldn't do that.
So what Mike's saying is, you can't just go out there with a camera and say, I think I'm just going to film Planet X today. It has to be when when there are clouds. It could be when the sun is setting, primarily cloud cover, and it covers it, not the whole area, but just barely kind of covers the front of the sun, blocking the sun from your view just enough. You might even see some of the sun, but sending the rays in a way that it can block that red light that that comes from the sun, in just for a moment or second, maybe you'll see what looks like another planet behind the sun. But you can only see it, I mean, just maybe for a second. And so that's why people have a hard time. They look up, they just happen to be looking at the right place, the right time, at the right moment. There it is. And then they go to get their phones and try to take a picture, and it's already out of their view, because it's not that it's moved. It's just that the light has to be just right. And I think what Mike is saying is it is there. And, he wouldn't say it is there if it wasn't there. That's the thing about Mike Around the World. He doesn't do conjecture. He talks in riddles. He talks in riddles, and there are some people who say they did catch it on film with a glimpse. I've seen some of those. Most of them have been debunked, because a lot of people are out there doing photoshopping, but there is some pictures out there that are not photoshopped. And when you talk to Marshall Masters about this, and this is true. I agree with you. I believe it when I see it. That's about how 99% of us feel. So I haven't seen it. Okay. But I've talked to people that are extremely credible, who I know would not lie and don't even care about what's going on, really, in some cases. They're not just out there hunting for it, who have said, I have seen this. It blew me away. I'm shocked. I saw it. I don't even know what I saw, but it looked like another planet behind the sun. So it's really cool. Now, what I did find out from Marshall Masters is, yes, there are just a very few photographs that are actually correct. They are not Photoshopped. They are real. And he's even got some of that given to him from his insiders in the government in Washington. Now, Mike from the World just confirmed for you. You can hear it again. Let's play it again. Just a little bit, not the whole thing. Just a little bit. Here's Mike from around the world.
Our Earth. Okay, we're in a very we're in a position in our solar system that just doesn't happen. It just does not happen. It's being maintained somehow. It's being maintained. We all know how, but it's being maintained somehow. These small disturbances and these pulls and these perturbations in other planets that they're starting to observe, and some of the fixes to some of the spacecraft as far as their orbiting and GPS systems, so on and so forth. They're having to adjust for gravitational anomalies. So something of mass is out there. It just cannot be accurately observed, because a mass could be a little bit more than what people have thought. And light by itself is affected by what people call gravity. Okay, it's affected. It can bend, right? Like laser. A laser can bend, right?
Yeah.
Now, we have a lot of forces on this earth right now that do a pretty good job of obscuring things that people shouldn't know about. They do a wonderful job at that. There are even, there are teams of people out there that prop up a certain type of view that we're supposed to have of the world. And they do this on a continuous basis.
Cloaking. You call it, we call it cloaking. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but this object is positioned in such a perfect orbit, just like the Earth. It would almost be impossible for anyone to observe it unless at the right time, the rim of the sun were to be somewhat blotted out by cloud cover, something like that. That its rays, right?
Yeah.
Something would absorb the red light of the sun, which is the shortest light and wavelength, which would then show any object behind the sun momentarily. But it would go away, and nobody could ever, get a camera, go out there and try and prove it. They couldn't do it.
So what Mike's saying there, he's given us this heads up that, you just can't go out and get a camera and just think you're going to go out and you're going to film it. But you may capture it, and you may capture it with your own physical eyes, and maybe very few people have actually been able to get it on camera. Now, they do have it on camera in the Pentagon and in NASA. And, you guys know what, we did this webinar a few months back, and you definitely need to get the webinar. It's called The Effects of Planet X. It's at my website right now. You should purchase this entire webinar. It's amazing webinar. Stephen Ben-Noon, Mike from Around the World, Gil Brazard, and Marshall Masters, along with myself. And Masters actually shows you photos that were leaked to him out of Washington. And so this is an extremely great webinar. It was one of the most informative. Okay, and the price is really low on it because we only got 4 guys. We didn't get a bunch of people, and so we got the price down. This was a great webinar. It's called The Effects of Planet X, and it's at our website. So we're in the end times where Mike from the World has just confirmed that it is true that we're dealing with there's no more. He's not saying, no, Paul, it's a conspiracy. No, he's confirming the effects of Planet X. And tonight we're going to talk to him not only about that, but some other things that are happening out there around the world. I'll be right back. Around the world? Are you serious? The earth can shake, the sky come down, the mountains all fall to the ground, but I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Dark waters rise, the thunder pound, the wheels of war are going round, and all the walls are crumbling. Are you serious? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour, the deluge break, the tempest roar. But in that storm, my spirit sings. Come on, Lord. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Yeah. Jesus is coming back. It's time, folks. It's time. The rapture is near. And there's coming a new world order. Get the film, The Last Evangelist. Get the film, The Last Evangelist. Are you serious? Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world is shaking, Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be. And I say, death, where is your sting? This is the salvation station. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Don't miss tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. with Mike from around the world. The last evangelist. We're running out of time. In your refuge, cover me. The world is shaking, Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be. Well, I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Oh, yeah! Somebody should shout right now. Please. He's coming back. Mike from around the world will be with me tonight. It will be a powerful broadcast. We're going to be live at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be in the Salvation Station, and it will be a great broadcast, 9 p.m. tonight. Let's change hats. Indiana. Yep, that's where I'm at, but the last evangelist. Let's change hats for just a second. It is blowing off our shelves. This film is blowing off our shelves. You purchase it today. Guys, if you go to my website, get it today. I'll ship it tomorrow. And I just placed another order for some more stock. I doubled the order because I didn't understand how hot this would be. But I should have, because it is so good. And once people get it, they must be telling others. And they're ordering because it's crazy. Wow. I just want to take some of that plastic off there if I could, make it a little bit less shiny. But anyway, light style. Anyway, I'm in the film. It's a 35-minute film. This is episode 1. This is season 1, episode 1. Plus, you get 4 other bonus films on here as well. But The Last Evangelist is amazing. Lisa Haven is in this. Probably a famous actor. A lot of you know Johnny Whitaker has a role in here, and Leora Rosenberg has a role in here, and there's some other actresses and actors in here. David Heavener stars in it. This is The Last Evangelist. I'm in there. I get arrested, and you can check that out. You'll see how that worked out, and it's an incredible film. It's literally what it is, folks. It's The Last Evangelist is a cutting-edge end-time series on how Revelation prophecies are already being fulfilled today. From demonic government control to the mark of the beast, it is a fast-paced criminal investigative show. CSI meets the book of Revelation. Prophecy has now become reality. It's incredible. Okay, it's incredible. If you like dystopian type shows, I know a lot of people do, like the end of the world apocalyptic type things, but this one's based on the book of Revelation, and it's the reality of what is happening now and what is about to take place right here in America. Awesome film, The Last Evangelist. Check it out. It's available at my website. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you guys go because I got so much more to do, but please hang around the channel. I'll be around all day, and especially tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern with Mike from around the world. I'll see you guys tonight right here, okay? We will be live on YouTube as well as at my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com. Wow. Are you serious? What's going on? Have we come to the end of days? Planet X? Planet X? Mike from around the world has confirmed Planet X?